What up there, peepers and squeakers? We are here with a new series, back with another video, and we're gonna be playing Tell's Tale Back to the Future. I know I forgot when exactly, but it was during the time when everyone was all excited for the last season of Clementine's story, Tell's Tale: The Walking Dead, that there was problems going on with the employees not getting paid, and yet they still went ahead and some of the employees still continued making the final, not the final, it was actually the last two levels to Clementine's story. So a lot of people don't really have respect for Tell's Tale anymore. Me personally, I get that. I don't have respect for Tell's Tale either, but I still like the games for what they are, you know? So this isn't me playing a game saying, oh, I still like Tell's Tale. I just enjoy the game for what it is. And so today, we're going to be playing Back to the Future. Now, I've had this game for a while, for over a year, actually. It was offered for free, you know, during, like, one of the... If you have Xbox, you know what I mean. If you have Gold, during the monthly, weekly changes type of thing, where they update free games for you to download. And this was one of them. And I was really cool... It was really cool, and I was all excited about it because it was something new that I haven't played before, and I needed ideas. I want to start playing new games that I haven't played yet, because so far, most of the games on this channel have just been games that I've already played, like Sunset Overdrive, Darksiders 3, Mad Max. I'm not even finished with that yet. What else? Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Still gotta finish that. And then play Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, which I haven't played yet. So, I know nothing about this game. You can yell at me if you want, but I haven't exactly seen the movies either. I do have a good idea on what they're about, though. And I've seen parts of the movies. I've just never had the chance to sit down or been in the mood to sit down and just watch the movie from beginning to end. So, yeah. We're going to start off with the first episode, first level. It's on time. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I thought that was just the first episode. Wait, episode list? Oh, okay, yeah, that is the first episode. Huh, okay. New game. Before we begin, would you like to see notifications when Marty has a new goal? Sure. Starting Telltale's games.
Alright, I'm ready.
Really sucks that they're not going to make any more games.
I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That-a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this, watch this. What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Ah, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
This is so weird. The doc needs notebook. Okay, I'm forgetting I can't turn the camera. Perfectly repeated dialogue while repeating. Okay.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times z, and E equals the square root of z times c squared. And the flux dispersal rate is inversely proportional.
Consequences could be catastrophic? Whoa. Deja vu. Doc?
So wait, is this all taking place from the first movie?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Doc! Doc, no!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
What the fuck is happening? Okay, so that was all a dream. I think.
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now, back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
Back to the Future, the game. So 1. It's about time. While that's going, I'm actually going to turn the light on. That's better. A little bit. It's better than it being dim. May 14th, 1986.
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right to...
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty.
Oh.
Hi, Biff.
Boy.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering.
This is weird. Like the graphics.
I miss Einstein.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
I'd better stick around. Doc might have left something important behind, and he wouldn't want it to end up at Biff's place.
True, true. There was something up here. There we go.
Hey, let me!
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Oh. That's a neat little machine. Wait, so do I gotta put something in it?
Hey,
Biff?
sorry.
Biff has issues. Huh. Okay. This is... Hold on. I wonder if there's a way... New game. Episode list. Achievement settings. Hint level high, please. Subtitles on. Pop-up text. We'll turn that off. That's actually kind of annoying. Goals pop up. Turn that off. Music. Voice. Effects. Yeah, all that's fine. Okay. Okay. Have you looked at Doc's model of Hill Valley? It's been months since anyone has heard from Doc Brown. Despite Marty's protests, the city has moved forward with estate proceedings and is auctioning off his belongings. Troubled by his nightmare, Marty begins searching Doc's abandoned lab for dangerous items. Dangerous, you say?
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Family connection, peek inside model. I saw it first.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, ha. But really, can I?
Nah, I think I'll hold on to it.
Oof.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, looky what we have here.
This an
Looks
asshole.
like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something.
Biff is an asshole. Let me turn this down for myself. Okay, a little better. What else is here?
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
Oof. Jukebox machine?
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
That could have been my chance. Thanks, Dad. Why would you have him?
Biff.
Ugh. The notebook is dangerous. The notebook is worthless. The notebook reminds me of Doc. You want to understand the notebook. I just want to point out, I do apologize if you guys can hear any yelling in the background. It is getting kind of chaotic. I'll buy the notebook from you. I wonder if we could do that. Can we just buy the notebook from Biff?
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Oof. The notebook is worthless?
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
He has a point. The notebook is dangerous. You want to understand the notebook.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. The notebook reminds me of Doc.
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
You're an asshole, Biff. The notebook is
I
dangerous.
just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
You're a prick.
Never mind.
I wonder if we can get our dad's... Oh, what's this? Come on.
Looks like a hand crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning powered pencil sharpener.
Can we get our dad to grab the notebook from Biff?
Hey, Dad.
Who's running this sale?
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
Of course.
You. Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Doc's alive. I can fight my own fights, Dad. I had a dream. Doc's
I'm
alive.
telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
Oof. You got Doc wrong.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son, but the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
I'm trying to, but he took a notebook. I need to protect Doc's notebook.
That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Yeah.
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy.
You're just as much of an asshole. I can fight my own fights.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way, but you know where to find me. Problem?
Yeah.
Biff?
He's got this thing, see, and I really need to get it back.
If he stole something from you...
No, it's one of Doc's notebooks. He found it first, but...
Oh, Well, then I'm not sure what to tell you. I guess you'll just have to appeal to his better angels or something.
Or something.
Appeal to his better angels. I had a
You
dream.
think dreams can predict
Cat,
the future?
go!
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
So what, was that supposed to trigger something that we can do about Biff?
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
Oof.
Let's make some noise. It took me forever to repair this thing after I
Okay.
blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
I wonder if I'm supposed to put on music on this thing. Anything here?
I'll probably never know what this is for.
Okay, let's talk to Biff again.
Hey, Biff.
The notebook is dangerous. I'll buy the notebook from you. Nope, neither one of us are gonna work.
Never mind.
What am I supposed to do? It would take a pretty powerful force to knock that notebook out of Biff's grasp. Hint 1. Okay. So, I'm assuming I have to do something with the speaker.
Does nature contrive
Okay, I thought the
so
TV
that
would have
even with
been
a time machine, you
hooked
can
up to the
intervene
speaker.
to prevent your own conception, for example.
Einstein's bowl. There's a clock. If it will let me press it. Hold on. I saw that up there for a second. Oh, I can move the... Okay. Nope, that's to talk to the dad. Is that still to talk to the dad or get the guitar?
Hey, Dad. Why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Okay. So we got our guitar. Photo of George McFly.
I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again.
So wait, now can we hook our guitar up to the thing?
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
I know I'm getting close. We turned on the speaker. We got our guitar.
I'll probably never know what this is for.
Oh, what was that? No, that's just to talk to Biff.
Hey, Biff.
Same thing.
Never mind.
Wait, what's down here? There's a thing down there. Hold on. There we go. What's that? Oh, the jukebox.
Wait, I got one.
Okay, he put in the song. There's got to be like a chord or something on the floor, right?
I'll probably never know what this is for. Seems kinda empty without the courthouse.
Hey, oh, wait, don't cut off my music.
Too bad.
Doc sure did love his Jules Verne.
Can we change the song?
Hey, oh, wait, don't cut off my music.
Okay. You put on the music. Now, can we say something?
Hey, Biff.
No.
Never mind.
Huh. Use item. Now select the amplifier to plug in the guitar. There we go. Okay.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look! It's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh no. Biff,
Now watch
don't
me
do
blow
it.
the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Whoa!
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
He deserved it. He absolutely deserved that. And we got the notebook. Sweet. Bulletproof
Doc,
vest.
where are you?
Is that Doc? Is he back? The car. Is Einstein still in the car?
Doc?
Einstein!
Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Is that a shoe? Shield eyes from light. Okay, so yeah, he left his shoe.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
That is not his shoe. Okay, then. Listen to the radio?
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime, and that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you've come to my rescue in the past.
Cat,
Or
I love
was it
you,
the future?
but
Anyway,
you
I'm relying
gotta
on
go.
you to do it again. Please,
Get
take
off
the
my
DeLorean back,
cords.
or forward, to whenever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right, last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on.
I'm so
Crap.
glad they're doing this
Oh, great.
automatically.
How am I supposed to find him now? Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits.
Right.
Once I know when to look for Doc.
Oh.
I can use those to enter
Oh,
a
no,
date
wrong
into
thing.
the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Wrong thing. There we go.
I can use those to enter a date into
It's
the
the
time
same
circuits.
dialogue.
Once
for
I know
two
when to look
different
for Doc.
things. I can't move my head at all. Examine. Any chances on the back of this photo?
I don't want to mess up my picture of Dad like that.
Okay. Marty, anything to do with the shoe?
Nah. I don't think so. Maybe not.
Can I examine the shoe?
This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc. This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by wrong hands, I mostly mean Biff.
Okay, well,
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
I'm not saying let it out of your sight.
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Okay, these are the only 3 things I can interact with. What's my clue? A high-heeled shoe in the DeLorean. Something smells fishy. Is that my clue? Fishy? Maybe Einstein can make something out of this clue. Okay, can I get out of the car? Okay, there we go. So let's switch to the shoe. Okay, Einstein. Sniff! Sniff away!
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Inside the building, maybe?
Step away from the door!
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
Oof. I'm no hooligan. Einstein brought me here. Who are you? I got something for you.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
I'm assuming the shoe?
A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
The shoe means something. Oh. Why did that look like that one chick from Life is Strange?
Leave that creature outside!
Ooh, not a dog person.
Sorry, Einstein.
Anyways, I'm thinking like the really popular one from Max's photography class.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact.
That is true.
Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny.
Sonny.
Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
I thought she was yelling at herself in a mirror for a second.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Fair enough. Okay, let's just talk to you, I guess? No, wait, what's over here?
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea.
Okay.
And don't touch anything.
I thought we almost blew up the house for a second. Okay, touch everything.
Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
What's up here?
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
That's it? You would think we would find something important in a pile like that.
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that, dear?
Nothing.
We looked at the candy. Look outside.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Alright, so that was us messing with the heater. Dad, can you turn that light back on, please? Thank you. That's to leave.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
Can we just go do it
That
for
tea's
her?
never gonna boil.
No, we have to go tell her.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Oh my god.
Yes?
When did you lose your shoe?
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
An illegal speakeasy?
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
I love her personality.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
What's with all the newspapers?
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Could those newspapers help me?
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Okay, but can I get a specific day, please?
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that? Lieutenant! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Oh my god, she's like the biggest know-it-all.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
So, look in the newspapers again?
Don't touch touch those!
But you just said I
My
could.
newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Oof. Okay, so I'm assuming I have to do this thing again. And then she'll think
There's the whistle!
Yep.
Surely the water's boiling by now.
Nope. Okay, now it's my chance to check the newspapers again.
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. Alright, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year. Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall, Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Maybe something in the notebook?
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Something to do with the tape?
Not sure what that...
Clues. I need clues. Edna lost her shoe during the age of prohibition when an illegal drinking establishment burned down. What went up in its place? You're looking for a date, you'll find it in a building. Duh. Try using Edna's barnacles to check out the video store.
Not sure what that...
No, put it away.
That's what you
No.
get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays... ugh.
No! Put the thing away. Can I unequip? How do I unequip? Okay, there we go. Okay, leave.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Nope, it's not, because you don't know how to turn it on, apparently. Okay, first things first.
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Valley video. Oh, what is Biff up to?
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Oh my god. Okay. Leave again. Leave.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Wait, so hold on. I'm gonna check the newspapers again. And then I wonder if I can just leave? Wait, what about these newspapers over here? Oh, what's up here?
Stop looking at me.
Okay then.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
Uh-oh.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help!
Police! I'm being attacked
Oh my
by
God.
hooligans!
That's like the most fucked up, like, liberal, democratic thing you could do. I don't get it.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
I'm dressed up for a Halloween party. It's a work uniform. It's a costume for a school play. I would say it's for a Halloween party.
It's a costume. Tonight's the big Halloween party.
Halloween party? In May? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
See, if I had known it was in the middle of May,
Ready to
I
go,
wouldn't
Einstein?
have said Halloween party. Maybe work uniform would have been better. Okay, turn it on.
Time circuits on. Flux capacitor fluxy.
Fluxy, he says.
Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
He just set it to May 14th. Wait, day before. Yeah, you would want to set it to May 13th. I don't get it. They said they had to go up to 80. They went up to 90. That was so dramatic. Oh my goodness. Car of the future. And yet here we are in 2020, and yet we still don't have flying cars like we were promised. Is that the first episode? Is that the end of the first episode? Back in time. I keep reading off the achievements.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Actually really catchy. Is that Edna?
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
I know, Doc, there's been some sort of mistake. I'm a supporter?
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Where can I find them? I'm coming after them. No.
No, not really.
That's the spirit. Destroy them with indifference. If we refuse to patronize their establishments and glorify their wicked exploits, they'll soon be exposed for the pathetic wretches they are. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Harry.
Harry Callahan.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Callahan. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
It is Edna.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet. I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Aggressive dogs, they
I
say.
gotta find Doc.
He's not aggressive. He's a good boy. While walking, press and hold B button to make Marty run. Oh! Okay, that's cool. Why couldn't they have done that for all the other, like, Telltale games?
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, bum.
Ooh.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
I really wish they would have put in, like, a running
Gills,
aspect for
Zemeckis,
all the
and
other
fine.
Telltale games.
Attorneys at law.
Games.
No solicitors.
All the other Telltale game.
How can I help you, sir?
Okay.
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Bank of...
Bank of Italy?
That's what it looks like. Okay, I thought I jaywalked there. I don't want to jaywalk. He was looking over here, so I'm assuming this is where I'm supposed to be. Why did that look like our dad for a second? Reserved for charity.
McFly!
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly?
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
I've said it once and I'm gonna say it again. Biff is an asshole.
Where is the jail in 1931 anyway?
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Oh. Don't want to fuck around here.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Hey, I'm over here. I'm over here. Who's this fella?
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Yeah, you know, I'm just standing here right in front of you. I probably don't want to talk to him. I'll fuck up his timeline. As I say that right in front of you, you know, since I'm not directly interacting with you, it's not like you can't hear me.
Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931.
What's back here? Is that the bathroom? Today's soup cabbage.
There's no way I'm going to keep that door open without some help.
Okay, so I'm assuming I have to go to the prison, see if Doc is there. Where is the prison? Can I leave? Okay, cool, I can leave. So I'm going to assume I have to go to the prison, rescue Doc somehow. Is there anything over here? Where is the prison? Hey, police station. How convenient.
Doc!
Marty!
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Ooh,
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan? Right. But what?
You're a fucking scientist. How would you not be able to come up with a plan? Let's alert the authorities. Well, no, because we have a magazine for the future. He's gonna die tomorrow. They wouldn't understand that. Let's go back in time. Can't do that until... Oh, back in time before he got arrested. Okay. Let's make a stand. Let's talk to... No, let's go back in time.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Oh, shit.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
I guess I could break you out of jail?
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
What about the space-time continuum? How am I supposed to get you to build a rocket drill? Where can I find you? Okay, first of all, how do I even get him to build the rocket drill?
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, where do I find your younger self?
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
Okay. Oof.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
So I'm assuming we go back to the car then. I get to run 2 miles back. Or are they're not talking about this soup kitchen, are they? Well, I mean, I know there's only one soup kitchen, but... Okay, speed walk. I didn't notice that.
Lazy hands make a man poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. Maybe that's my problem. Lazy hands.
Maybe.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Oh wait, I'm fucking dumb. I forgot. We're in 1931. Or not 1931. Yeah, 1931. Yeah? 19? No, 18? I fucking can't remember. Here I am trying to pay attention to the dialogue without actually paying attention to the dialogue. Should I just talk to Doc again and ask him about the courthouse? Or is there a way I just go to the courthouse?
Psst, Doc!
Marty! Have you found my younger self yet?
You worked at the courthouse?
So, according to the British guy on the phone, you're working at the courthouse.
Of course! In the summer of 31, my father made me work as a junior clerk.
That doesn't sound like any fun.
I hated every minute of it. My father was, strict. In any event, you should head over to the courthouse right away and introduce yourself to me.
What does the law clerk do anyways?
What does a law clerk do anyway?
Horrible paper shuffling task, but that's not important. Get yourself to the courthouse and find me.
Where have you been?
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
What are you doing? We already know what he did.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's tannin is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Wow, there are so many things to do. We already know what he did.
How'd you end up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street.
Yeah, I saw that.
When the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Oh, he didn't start the fire. So someone else, okay, so he was looking into the problem, but someone else had actually started the fire, and he got framed for it. Okay. What about Kid Tannen?
What's the story with this Kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
Wow. So immediately after Biff's father broke out of prison. Wow.
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna? We never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socioeconomic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just about lost her mind.
That would explain a lot.
Yeah, I found your notebook.
I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
Alright, so we're in the 1900s, okay.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Because you can't go anywhere. Okay. So, to the courthouse then? Ah, there we go. I keep trying to run the direction it's telling me to go, but I keep... Forward. Oh, I hate this. He looks so miserable, like, from this angle. Let's check out, Edward. Where is he? Hey, boy. Or, not Edward, Einstein.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Okay, so now, is there anyone on...
Young Doc's in the courthouse. I hope I'll be able to recognize him.
Is he gonna be a handsome, charming young man? More attractive than our character?
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
I'm assuming we found
Brown?
him.
Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Harry Callahan.
Emmett Brown, but I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2 of A multiplied by the inverse.
He's right there.
Less than expectation value of A.
Let me speak to you. We have shit to do.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
What are you doing? I've got something important to do for you.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Callahan, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
What are you doing? When will you be finished? I hear you're working on a rocket drill.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
That's a lie.
Oh, let's start over.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
What are you doing? When will you be finished? Don't worry, I'm a scientist too.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
What? Really?
Amazing.
What are you doing? When will you be finished? Come on, tell me about your rocket drill.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets, but I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
So much for being easy to get along with.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
What are you doing? Don't worry, your rocket drill is secret safe with me.
Come on, you can trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Is that really a thing? Wait, did I go into the law office?
Hello?
No solicitors!
Well, fuck. Hey, come on. Nope.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
What are you doing?
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
When will you
be
finished?
What time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Oof. How about quitting early?
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
You sound a little scared.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Like your drill?
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. Or do we take Ace to stand for the...
Fuck. I think I've tried everything. Nope, come on. I need to talk to the other doc. This fucking damn camera angle. Doc, we have a problem.
Psst, Doc.
Morty, how goes the escape plan?
Well, I met your younger self.
Well, I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Emmett says he's not a scientist.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
Yeah, that would make sense. How can I get your teen doc to trust me?
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Your younger self sure mutters a lot.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The Expo?
I had to adjust.
The Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Failure is always a good thing in science, isn't it? You seem really dedicated to the law.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
So, what am I supposed to do?
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Bad choice of words. Okay, let's look at the hints. Emmett won't give you the time of day. Perhaps if you two had something in common. What Emmett's muttering to himself about when he thinks you're not listening. Emmett's scientific problems are gibberish to Marty, but there's somebody who can make sense of them. Alright, got that part. Try recording Emmett's muttering. Okay. This is really weird but cool at like the same time. You actually have to pick an item and then interact with someone to make it work.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
You sound a little scarce. Nope. Really? You're not gonna leave back out?
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Uh-huh.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
Come on.
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Oof. Okay, now let's go back to Doc. The other Doc. Older Doc. So many Docs.
Psst, Doc.
I recorded your muttering.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
it'll be fine.
Thanks.
Hang in there, Doc.
I'm not good with big words. I actually failed. I was bad at English, and I was horrible when it came to vocabulary.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
H equals the hematolic.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
From the planet Volcaron. Nope, can't tell him that. I read a lot of Jules Verne.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
I need your rocket drill. I really need your rocket drill. Wow. I really need your rocket drill.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course.
Why would you
Naturally,
give me
it's
three
just a
different
scale
options
model, but it's
and
nearly
say it's so,
operational.
like,
I can show it to
normal,
you, say, first thing in the morning?
curry, and I need a fully operation. Oh my god. I need it tonight. I need a full-sized model. I need a fully operational model.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Okay, so hints. Hints. You never know who can help you lay your hands on some bootleg hooch. Maybe most unlikely of people. I wonder if they're referring to the guy that was sitting at the table eating his soup. Try talking to Edna. Where the heck is Edna? I didn't see Edna. Oh, there she is. How convenient.
Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and
They can
order.
see your shadow.
Never mind.
Hold on, let's lay off on the notes.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Callahan. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop? What about the other story? I'm sorry about Einstein.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
About the other story.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
You make soup deliveries?
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Trying to do something good, but she doesn't know that the soup's bad. I can help deliver the soup. What's the Stay Sober Society?
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I can help deliver the soup. I know where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh, where?
In the park, at the Brown residence?
You can meet in the park.
No, that's no good. Too many of the members sleep in the park.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
I know a charity that needs a soup delivery. Okay, hold on.
I got a book.
Oh? Where?
Oh, where? Walks away and ignores your question. What am I supposed to be doing? Face it, you may never lay your hands on the bootleg hooch, but there's someone else who can. You can turn Edna's soup delivery service to your advantage. Where would you like to have the hooch delivered? You can persuade Edna to make a delivery directly to Emmett's lab. Naturally, she only delivers the soup. Wait, where the heck is... Wait, where's Emmett's lab?
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Callahan. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
Gotcha.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The orphanage, the farm owned children, the rest hub, the asylum, never mind. These were not the options he gave me earlier.
The Stay Sober Society.
Yes, we do generally provide refreshments for the Stay Sober Society, but I'm afraid they may not be able to meet tonight. They haven't got a meeting space.
You asked
Just
me to
try
tell
all
you
the
if one of the
options.
local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
Okay, hold on. What if I talk to...
The orphanage.
My, how those little ragamuffins can eat.
Oh, did I lie? Please tell me that was right. Please tell me that was right. Please tell me that was right.
All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose.
I think I fucked up.
Mr. Donnelly!
I think I fucked it up. I think I screwed it up. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Wrong button. Hints. You can persuade Edna to make it delivered directly to Emma's lab. Naturally, she only delivers it. Okay. God, I wish I had another hint. Or just give me the answer. Okay, hold on. What happens if I talk to Doc? Older Doc? Because I really am confused on what I'm supposed to do here. Older Doc. I need help. I am all over the confused.
Psst, Doc.
I need booze. I need booze.
Your younger self needs 190 proof booze to fuel his rocket drill.
Oh, that could be a problem.
I know, we're both underage.
Underage, nothing. It's 1931 and alcohol's been outlawed throughout the country. Are you sure you're about to graduate from high school?
I'm kidding, Doc. It was a joke.
A joke? If I live to be 100, and I almost have, I'll never understand the teenage compunction to make a joke out of everything.
So you're not going to tell me where I can get booze? How's the family?
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine, fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer? In 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
In the 2020s? What a coincidence. What a coinkadink that is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to talk to... Oh.
Hey, Q-Ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
What did they put in the soup that... I'm so confused. Oh, wait! Since,
excuse me.
Yeah?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
I was just asking. Okay, so what's in the soup?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribollita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
Salt, paprika, chili pepper, parsley. I tried parsley?
Parsley? It might help to, complement the mellow flavor of the cabbage.
Complement the mellow... What are you talking about?
Trust me.
You might be onto something, kid. Let me see what I got.
Parsley's the little green leaves they put in the soup, right?
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Okay, what about, can I get more soup? Nope, that's the same kind. Okay, so I need to get younger Doc to help me. What are you doing here?
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Okay, so nothing different about him. What are you doing? Come on. Let me talk. I didn't even press anything. Or does he just happen to be done? Okay. Let me talk to Doc.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second.
Any ideas about where I can find some alcohol? I can't get into the kitchen.
Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't going to let us do an experiment on their barrels.
Oh, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety, right. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
Cat, I
no,
love you.
Of
but
course
you
not.
Can't
That would be stupid, right?
This.
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Hi! Let me just open this stuck door.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Yeah, and Emmett is right here. So, Emmett, what do you got going on? What do I have, first of all? I got a picture, notebook, tape recorder, the phone number, and Arthur's. Oh, I'm supposed to be delivering that.
I need to get this subpoena into Arthur McFly's hands, so young Doc will have the time to help me bust old Doc out of jail.
Arthur McFly, who is his grandfather? Hold on. It just said I could look at the recipe on the board. Oh, no.
What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end-of-the-month oboe soirees.
Could you move them out of the way?
Not a chance. I could throw out my back.
Could I help you?
What about those barrels?
What about them?
What kind of soup is that?
It's not it's special soup.
What's special about it?
It's made for grown-ups, kid.
A soup for grown-ups?
That's right, kid. Be nosy. See where it gets you.
Ooh, spicy.
Eureka!
Oh, you figured out something. And where are you off to? What the fuck? Is our character just gonna pretend that we didn't see anything? Okay. Huh? Okay, what you figured out, Emmett?
Emmett.
Yes?
I think I figured out which barrels have the hooch.
Alright, I think I figured out which barrels have the hooch.
Then what are you waiting for?
He's not just gonna give me a barrel.
Of course. Well, you seem to have a way with people, so I'll leave it up to you to trick that lummox into giving up his moonshine.
Nice sword jam.
That's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job.
This place is a little dusty for a Leo.
Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Okay, so can we just get inside
I hope
now?
Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
Come on. In.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Okay, is there a hint for this? Okay, yes. We suspect that the soup barrels are on the baker racks contain something stronger than soup. You can't get in the kitchen, but you can still cause objects in it to be moved. How? The baker's racks sit squarely on top of the left. What if it were to be moved? Get Kerbal to spice the soup. We'll move the baker's racks. He'll move, okay. So I'm supposed to be talking to him about spices.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
So the place, why is the soup in the barrels? Could I have some soup?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried...
We did the paprika, or no, we did parsley. What about salt?
Salt?
Salt? What do you think? It's too bland? Too mild? I didn't put too much pepper in it, did I?
I just think it could use a little more salt.
No accounting for taste these days.
Okay, he moved the barrels. There's the salt. Add that salt. Oh, wait, I wonder if I can push... Okay, hold on. I think I know what's going to happen here. I hope. Come on.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Think. Can I just sneak past him? No, wait.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
No! No. I just found something new. What's this? Oh. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Or at least I'm hoping what I'm thinking is going to work.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
See, the worst part is he hasn't even given us a new bowl of soup with him actually adding spices. The spices that he's added. Nice.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tennant's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
Why not just squeeze by and... Oh, yeah, because the table... So what was the point of this?
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Yeah, I don't get what the tables have to do with this now. So what happens if I hit this again? Nothing.
Can I have a barrel of that soup?
A barrel of soup? Absolutely not, kid. Even in times like these, I can tell you ain't that hungry.
He didn't even look at the problem. Turn around.
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
It's kind of blocked off there, isn't it?
Yeah, but what can you do?
Will you turn around and look at the problem?
What is it, kid?
So this place, why is Kid Tannen running? Whatever.
If I look around a bit?
No.
Whatever. Okay, so any new hints? You can't get the kitchen. You can't get in the kitchen, but you can still cause objects. Okay. Edna picked up the booze. You rolled onto the table. Maybe you should go outside and see if you can get that hooch that Edna walked off with. What was the point of moving the table then? Okay, and now I need that soup. That quote-unquote soup.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Callahan. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
I know a charity that needs delivery. I know where the Stay Society can meet.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The police station. The Brown residence?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. And the offer couldn't have come at a better moment. It's almost time for the meeting to begin.
Okay.
I got a book.
Okay, Emmett. We're gonna have a gang go to your house about the why a rocket drill anyway?
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas.
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
Okay, hold on.
We'll get that subpoena delivered, or my name isn't...
Harry Callahan!
Yeah.
Okay, so now we gotta deliver this subpoena. And I'm assuming I have to interact with, this lovely gentleman right here.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here. How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I guess I'm here to shine your shoes. My mistake. I'll shine your shoes. Why not? I'm looking for Arthur McFly.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
He's my employee. He's very busy today.
Do you know where he is?
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Do you know when I might see him?
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you Mr. Spy.
Isn't that Arthur's
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut ball.
You're an asshole.
Never mind.
About Artie, so about that hat. What's your racket? Why'd you throw out Stay Sober Society? Can I deliver some of your soup? About Edna.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah.
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Oof. Can I buy it off from you? Can I buy off?
Can I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? Hanging on to my peanut ball.
Okay.
Never mind. So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Never mind.
Never mind.
What's your racket?
Guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen.
You don't seem like a soup kitchen guy.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
Why'd you throw out this guy's?
How come you won't let the Stay Sober Society hold their meeting in the cellar of your soup kitchen?
We got other plans for that cellar, and it don't necessarily involve staying sober.
Can I
Hey,
deliver some
I
of this soup?
represent United Charities of Hill Valley. Can you authorize me to pick up soup from your establishment and deliver it to some very deserving souls?
Nah, that Strickland dame's got the charity racket pretty much locked up. No point in giving her competition.
But Edna.
Edna Strickland thinks your soup kitchen might not be on the up and up.
That dame gets on my nerves. Got a great pair of gams, though.
Don't know what that means. I mean, the only thing that I haven't asked yet was, can I have some peanuts?
One more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Yeah, I get that. Can I have some peanuts?
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do. On second thought, I'm not hungry. What the hell is...
Don't mind if I do.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Can I have some more peanuts?
I sure could go for some peanuts.
Lucky for you, I'm in a giving mood.
What the hell is that?
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Oh!
What'd you do?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett!
Oh, snap. That was...
Emmett!
That was cool.
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen!
Really now? Can we make a monkey out of your son? Did he just step in dog shit?
Ow! Fix me up!
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Is there an address on the hat by any chance?
My grandpa may be a little wimpy, but he's got great taste in hats. I need to get this subpoena into Arthur McFly's hands, so young Doc will have the time to help me bust old Doc out of jail.
Is he in the, early in the game, Marty used the object to find its owner. Wait, earlier in the game, Marty used an object to find its owner. Okay, so I have to have the dog sniff the hat. I've already dealt with you. Nope. Come on. I'm trying. Is this introvert? Is that what's going on with the controls right now? I don't like it. Hat. Doggo.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out.
Back to the apartment?
Huh. Deja vu.
Deja vu. I can face before high on the streets.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know!
I want to equip the hat again. Hat.
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
Subpoena.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
I was just trying to wave it at him.
I have to hand this subpoena to Arthur, not throw it.
I wasn't gonna throw it. Fine, let's talk.
Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We're family. I've got something for you. We are the law. We've got important information for you.
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
Can we just let us in?
Need any help?
Never mind.
Come back out. Okay.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We're family. I've got something for you.
We've got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
Ha! I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry. Some other time.
Can I just waltz in there? Please. Can we just... Okay, what am I supposed to do here? To get Arthur out, you'll need to go and get something from the town center. Really? What am I supposed to get from the town center? What am I supposed to be getting from the town center? Uh-oh. Can I talk to the police?
Hill Valley Police Station. Cripes, this place looks old, even for 1931.
Okay, hold on. From the town center. They're gonna see me.
Tannen's not too bright. Maybe I could trick him into dragging Grandpa out in the open.
Tannen's not too bright. Maybe I drag him to Gary. What? Okay, first of all, why would I walk over there? Can I just waltz in the courthouse?
I don't need to go in there anymore.
I never even got to go in there to begin with. Okay, what happens if I interact with you guys? Dum de dum de dum de dum de dum de dum.
Well, well, look who's back! They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, matches!
Are we gonna go through all of that again?
Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now!
I don't think they're in a talkative
That's an
mood
order.
right now.
Okay,
Don't make
I don't
me
think they're in
angry,
a talkative
Spucko.
mood right
Get
now.
down here
Nope.
and face the music!
what about the dog? Can I do something with the dog?
Einstein! Help!
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy mutt!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
Do I have any more hints? Which is worse, Kid's bark or his bite? Marty isn't cowed by Kid's ranting, but timid Arthur probably would be. Timid Arthur? Wait, Marty isn't cowed by kids ranting, but timid Arthur probably would be. Try recording kid while he's ranting. Okay. Can I just hide behind the car or something?
Hey! Hey!
Okay. So we want them to chase us.
You can't get away that easy. Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to tell him. What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! You're only making it worse for yourself. The longer you stay up... What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
Is that all?
Come down from there, you...
You're not going to solve Emmett's problems in this location. Oh!
You son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order!
I don't want to record them right now.
Okay, I see what he did there.
Hey, Einie!
Look out, boss. It's that crazy mutt again.
I can't believe you lost him again!
That face reaction, though. Okay. So I see what he did there. Get down from there, you scrawny little mutt. Okay. So now we can go... Wait, do I have to talk to Emmett? Or, yeah, Emmett?
I hope Arthur's still where I left him.
I don't doubt it. He seemed very convened on staying down there.
What now?
Come on.
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss!
There we go.
Where's Kid?
And now I want to give him the paper.
Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
It's not even in
Ordering
his
you to
hand.
appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid, stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Wait, we never gave him back his hat. Ah, boy, now I feel bad. Oh, we gave it back to him?
Doing stuff
Okay.
like that. But I won't have to much longer.
No?
Once we get that 190 proof alcohol and build my rocket drill, my future will be set and I'll be able to quit this crummy job.
Oh, right.
Okay, so what now? Enna picked up the booze and is ready to deliver it. Tell Enna that the Stay Soup Sober Society needs a soup delivery. Oh, I had to... Okay. If I'm right, I'm thinking one of the options is that I can have her deliver the soup to Emmett's,
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Emmett's house.
Oh, hello, Mr. Callahan. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
I know a charity that needs soup
You asked
delivery.
me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The rest home, the asylum.
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Harry! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're friendly, they're well-behaved, they're sober. They're well-behaved.
They're really polite.
We don't know that.
They're friendly.
They're a bunch of really great guys.
We don't know that.
They're sober.
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but a Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
He can wear earbuds. What's wrong with noise? They'll be quiet.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
But think of the Stay Sober Society. Okay, then forget the whole thing. Nope. But think about the Stay Sober Society.
But think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
Oof.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No. I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill.
We're drinking tonight,
boys! You
boys!
do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on!
Woo! Party!
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Is that the end of the video? Well, yeah,
Are you
video
sure this
episode.
is gonna work, Emmett?
Wow.
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Electro, what? Could you repeat that in English? Is there going to be a test on this?
Emmett?
Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Oh,
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the... What? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
Emmett!
Coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
I'm gonna end up blowing something up.
You see, this is eating me up inside.
Okay, what am I supposed to do? Pay attention to Emmett's words as he argues with his father. Emmett's instructions must be followed in the order they're given. Go to the tank before it's too late. What?
Know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops.
You're going to find out.
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father.
This is actually pretty cool. What's next?
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
A spark?
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
You're going to find out.
You're going to find out when you get
A room full of
older.
lawyers trapped in a burning building. A good start. Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Please tell me that was right. Please tell me that was right. Okay. Whew.
Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son. Emmett,
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right.
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
Don't listen to the dad.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Why do you keep bellowing like that?
No. Wait, did I do it? Did I fuck up or did I do it right?
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
That's what I thought that's what you wanted.
Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop.
Yeah, come on.
Browns have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark first gave rise to mankind.
Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this?
Vent?
Trying to
What the fuck does vent mean? Hurry, turn the vent. Is that really what it means?
This argument around to my failings.
Please tell me I did it right. Please tell me I did it right. Okay.
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top.
Pressure!
Spins? There's two things that spins here.
Anything about pressure?
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
This is the only thing with the
I
bag.
am shocked at your behavior.
Or is it
young
that?
man.
Wait, gas. Fuck, no, it was the other thing. God damn it.
What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton. Son
I feel like I'm like so
You get to
close.
control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. Father, why don't you ever listen to me?
Listening
Do
has
you want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this?
to...
Eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
You said eating!
Just pay attention to what I say.
I am!
I'm not through with you yet.
You said eating! Okay.
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
Pressure.
Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria.
Bacteria. Be
Will
the
it take
bacteria.
to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters.
Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father.
What the fuck does current have to do with
Feeding
this?
you in that school of yours. You look like a skeleton.
No! What does current mean?
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
Yes, this is the only thing with a
Why
bag.
don't you ever listen to me? Why must you always scatter condescension my way?
What does scatter have to do with this?
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be...
What the... I took too long.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
I didn't touch anything!
Won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Trying to spin this argument around to my failings.
Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria.
Will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
Oh, come on.
Eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
That's right. Give me the simple words.
Child,
Give me just the simple words.
Almost there.
Emmett!
Okay,
coming,
final
Father.
one. This should be the final one.
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Why must you always scatter condescension my way?
I'm assuming you're
Galileo's
scattered.
rotation.
No! Fuck!
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Shut up, Emmett! I'm trying here.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws
spark.
and statutes? Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Do I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
A lot of parents are like that.
One great thing ever generated by a lawyer.
Generated.
Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
God damn it! You can't be saying that so quickly. He said vent, but then he said,
what did you
scatter.
do?
Emmett!
Law? What use is a microorganism for law?
Good thing I know at least what that means.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Pressure.
Why are you always bellowing at me?
What the fuck is bellowing supposed to mean?
Food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
Okay, so bellowing has to do with the hot air.
Just pay attention to what I say.
You're using words that I don't know what they mean. I failed vocabulary.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
What the fuck's bladder supposed to mean?
Such a crank!
Crank.
There's a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, father.
And then flame.
Why don't you go feed the ducks, father?
Feed.
I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Well, maybe your burning passion, father, but it is not mine.
No! I was going for it too. I knew which one to go for. You're an asshole.
I thought you were a scientist.
Telltale games are supposed to be easy, for fuck's sake.
You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Bladders? Okay.
How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms?
What the fuck does shake have to do with this?
If you don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me.
Oh, you shake the food.
I
Fire.
just get struck by lightning.
Lightning.
Would that make you happy? Why don't you go feed the ducks, father?
Feed.
Hotter you get, the more I know
Hotter.
I'm right. Why must you always scatter condescension my way?
Scatter.
Who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
Oh my god.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... Oh!
Oh. What?
I did exactly what you asked me to do. I did fuck up a lot, though.
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill, and you and I can...
take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Harry, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
3 days, 1 week, a month to 6 weeks.
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Yeah, we fucked him over. We fucked him over big time.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Shocker. So does this episode end once we actually rescue
Doc, I got the drill.
Doc?
Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ah! Double oh, shit. Did it work at least?
Harry!
You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted, suspect slain, and they're still after him.
Oh.
How am I gonna rescue him now?
I'm gonna assume we put this...
At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
I know exactly how we're doing this. Let's do this thing.
Alright, I'm coming, Doc.
I really hope you get a really long quote. Gas for only 17 cents. Fucking people wish nowadays.
Marty!
You're still in danger, Doc. I'm gonna get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here and we'll talk later.
Let's see. Wait. What am I supposed to do? How do I get him out? You'll need those keys on the dashboard. Ah, fuck. Those keys are out of your reach. What can you use to snatch them? How about the radio antenna? Don't worry, Doc.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
It's not like you really have a choice. Okay, now I need to go back, I'm assuming. Okay, never mind. Go back the other way. Oh, shit.
What's he doing here? Keys. The window's shut tight.
Maybe... I don't know.
No good. The window's shut.
What can you use to get rid of an spare tire? A tire iron always comes in handy. Where the fuck am I supposed to find a tire iron? Oh, in the... Can I scroll down to... Ah, there we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, it's not a tire iron, but it's gonna work. Oh, that is a tire iron. Okay, so I'm assuming I use... Did we... Okay, so yeah. I'm assuming we use the hubcap on the window.
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Okay, then walk your happy ass over.
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Seriously?
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Do I just need to get on the other side? Like, make my way over?
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Ah, come on.
Keys. How do I get them?
I don't know. Use the antenna to snatch the keys, but be careful. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, how are we
Gotta
supposed
set up
to...
a distraction.
How the hell am I supposed to set up a distraction? How am I supposed to make him look... Okay, obviously... Okay. I'm thinking I have to make him look over here.
Keys.
Yes, keys. Can you do something to the window? Use the antenna to snatch the keys, but be careful. Yep. You'll never get those keys while kids focus on the road. Ask Doc to set up a... Oh! Okay, so let's get back on the other side. Hi, Doc. Don't worry, I found the keys. I can't reach them. I need a distraction.
I need a distraction.
Leave it to me! Hey, driver! You're driving too fast! Watch how you take those curves! What are you trying to do? I object to your tone of voice! And I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable!
Come on.
Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey! I'm talking to you, driver! Don't ignore me!
You! Phew. Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources.
Uh-oh, he knows now. Keys. And let's get him out.
Stand back, Doc.
Marty! Oh!
Shit.
How you doing, Doc?
Hang in there!
Eat lead, Sagan!
How many bullets has he got in that thing?
Oh, the hubcap. Can I throw it at him?
Ow! Son of a bitch!
Can I grab the gun? Oh boy. Okay, I'm sorry, Doc.
Oh! This is a rescue!
That's the idea.
Nothing in here is gonna help me.
Doc!
God!
Any ideas?
Got any ideas?
Doesn't, but none of them are applicable to Sean.
Hit the throttle.
Doc! The throttle!
Why? Oh!
Manure.
Oh, shit!
Literally. I can show you the world.
Doc! Are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Oh,
Great Scott!
To be continued. That was a cool little story. I mean, of course, we still have 4 more episodes to do. Loading, loading, loading. Bicycle built for 2. In the next episode.
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Oh.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
Kid Tannen got issues. Episode 2, Get Tannen. So, I'm gonna assume next episode we get to throw him in prison? Possibly? Hopefully. That being said, I'm gonna end this episode here. Yeah. We'll just go ahead and split up each video by episode. Not a bad idea. It's not like every other YouTuber has already done that. And you! I don't know where I was going with that finger. I got issues. But hey, ooh, 20K or 20K. 2010 to 15. Damn, this game is old. It still sucks though that Telltale isn't gonna make any more games because they wouldn't pay their fucking employees. And I don't even know the full situation to that. But with that being said, I'm gonna end this video here. I really hope you did enjoy it. I know it's nothing all that much and exciting, but you know, I see this as a win-win. I get to record something new on the channel. Well, something new for me at least. You know, give you guys reactions to stuff that I've never seen before. As well as I have like 80% storage on my list of games for Xbox. So it does help to just play something and know it's done. And just be able to uninstall it afterwards. I can definitely guarantee that after I finish playing this, that I'm not going to come back to this. And give her the fact that I have to share an Xbox with my siblings. My brother's too focused on PC, and I don't see this being a game that my sister's going to play. She's not really a Telltale fan. So, we're going to play this, and then I'm going to uninstall it, and then have more storage for other games, hopefully newer games I've never played before. One game that I definitely look forward to playing that I got recently that I will be putting on the series is Darksiders 2. I actually got it for Christmas, which is really cool. And I already have Darksiders 1 installed. But I've only played like a handful of it. I don't even think I don't even think I'm halfway through. Last time I checked, that game was like 24 hours long. So I highly doubt I'm like anywhere close to beating it. So we'll get up to a certain point. We'll be up to a certain point that I have done. But then from that point on, I'll be like, it would just be completely new to me. So I might do Darksiders 2 and then 1. We'll just go backwards. We've done 3, so then we'll do 2 and then 1. So yeah, I'm gonna end this here. If you did like it, please leave a like. Any questions, comments, concerns, or ideas you have in later videos, let me know all down in the comment section below. I do take requests, and if there's anyone out there who would be interested in making a video with me, you know, just playing games together and making something fun, I am all down for that. I don't really have a lot of friends who play video games and want to record at the same time, so it does help. And yeah, newcomers, if you're new to the channel, I welcome you. Please subscribe, hit that bell button, and I do have socials in the link below. I actually recently made a link tree that will be down in the description below. Just tap that, click that, and you'll have a whole bunch of options where you can follow me: Discord, Mixer, YouTube, of course, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok even. And yeah, that's about it. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.